Welcome to Nashville, football fans. A great look here inside of Nissan Stadium. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Detroit Lions and the Tennessee Titans. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. Julius Chestnut to return. And in the end, Brock for the exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, someone who plays with his own signature brand of hero ball at quarterback. It's Cam Ward.
We talk all the time, Kate, of the NFL at times being a copycat league, and there's no question the success of Penix and Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels and all of their experience they brought to the NFL game was attractive to Tennessee, taking Cam Ward 1-1. This guy has been there and done it and seen it all at the college level. Now he's got to bring that experience and watch it flourish in the NFL.
First carry here for Tony Pollard. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Design quarterback run here. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up to 3rd down.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Lions in the nickel. This is 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. The Lions get to it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
A gain of 17 yards.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
They'll motion Jefferson left. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It'll be a 5-yard gain. That brings up 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal. Jency And he's going to be stopped. Third goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal? Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Jackson's going to go on 4th. He will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
What an absolute bonus for this offensive coordinator when you've got a QB that can create. What a nightmare for a defense as they just get run on.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Chestnut on the return. This makes it up to the 25. So Tennessee headed out for its second drive of the game. And nothing to show from their last drive except, well, we did see a couple of short tempers, Brock. Not happy to have fumbled away that series.
Yeah, fumbles are one of those mistakes, Kate, you don't get a lot of grace for in the NFL. Just one in a game is too many. Got to find a way to protect the rock.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The give on 2nd to Pollard. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Ward. Got TK. Complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On the draw, the gift to Pollard. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now bring the tight end in motion. Ward setting the pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Now on fourth down, one of the greats, Johnny Hekker, out to punt this away. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early, and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he manages to find a little traction on that Sage field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
On the counter, it's Taylor. Cuts it to the right sideline. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Lamar now from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Trying to find Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
That's incomplete left side.
Well, we've been here once before already, Kate. They converted on that 4th down. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them to try it again, but from this spot, I think most coaches would just punt it away.
So Rigoberto Sanchez, the man who will send this flying on 4th down. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. One of the tight ends motioning left. Another run here for Pollard on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And the Lions are there to bring them down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, Yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Now it's Hecker on to punt it away. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Go right side, and McBride has it. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Sent down by Cody Barton.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Jackson throwing here. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Taylor now up the middle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All set to go now from the 35. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, Kate, these are what I call the body blows. It's not a home run. It doesn't deliver a chunk play, but it's these runs of 1 to 5 that keep you on schedule and take a little bit of steam out of that defense.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. The Lions out in front. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They've been moving it well, but face a 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. Throwing deep towards the end zone. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Boswell to add the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Boswell on to send this away. Here's Chimere DK on the return. Now here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. 1st and 10 here. Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's looking for Alec Eilman. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
On the gun, it's Ward. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this 3rd down. They're in long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Even on 3rd and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force the throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
They're out now, ready to punt it. Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. And it ends up a good return for him, off past their own 40. The Lions and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. It's his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. With a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st down from the 42. On the draw, this is Taylor. Still has some space inside the 35. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Taylor again. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Jackson on 3rd and 1. Kittle makes the catch. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A pickup of 17. And the Lions have a first down.
Lions, first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Jackson keeping it himself. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Jackson trying to sneak it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Taylor has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Man in motion here. Taylor again. And he won't get it done here as they close in on him for the loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal. Changing it up here. Jackson has it in close. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 20-zip lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21.
Titans, nothing.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Chestnut on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Finds Pollard on the check down. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10. It's Pollard. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Complete out to the right side. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Now on for the punt, Johnny Hekker. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And this angles out and hits the sideline. That's a good punt there. They're pitting at their own 8. The Lions have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Completed over the middle. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
The tight end in motion now. They send the tight end in motion left. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run. Nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They go again with Taylor. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Titans sending out some nickel coverage here. Third down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
That'll be the first and more. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Titans take it over. Not much time remaining in the half. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the second quarter. But that is enough time to get a drive together. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Finds the in route complete. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Trying to throw this from the gun. He's keeping it. And Ward's going to hit the deck as he gains enough for that first down. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Now Ward splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To the air with Ward. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. It was there. He just couldn't corral it. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're left with 4th and short.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Another punch brings Johnny Hekker back to the field. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. The Lions going to go on offense here late in the half. And up a very comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. On first down, Jackson has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. We are back, and our blankets of rain have not let up. We've got a drenched field out there. Gonna be an interesting second half here. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. He'll begin his return from the 11. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Play fake, Jackson. Throw right side, and McBride has it. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Lamar now from the gun. He takes it himself. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
The Titans in the nickel for third down. Lamar back to throw. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a third down conversion via penalty.
Running it after the penalty. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for Detroit first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Pitch play to Jency. His progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. An Option give to Robinson. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it. But these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Jackson throwing here. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Robinson. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on 3rd and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Back now, pressure coming. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
That's why these coaches get paid, Kate, what they get paid. You got to make adjustments. That's a different look at defense than the one we saw in the 1st half. Scratch it, keep clawing, because that effort is going to be key here the rest of the way.
Now on comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the 2nd half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Now on the return, here's DK. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand.
The mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that you check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. 1st down throw here for Ward. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
The give on 2nd to Pollard. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, and they take him down for a loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
On 3rd and long, it's Ward. Hits him on the in route. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He fields this at the 18. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner, up past the 35. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he takes it down to the 33. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
25 yards on the play. That's good for a Lions 1st down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
First and 10, around to Robinson. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
This time it's a passing play. Bails out of the pocket quick. And Lamar doing what he does oh so often, Brock. Sliding in safe after picking up the 1st.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Robinson on the inside give. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
To spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
From the red zone now. Catch made. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Boswell to add the PAT. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Lions continue piling on to this lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Now on the return, here's DK. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And this has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this 2nd half. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. Short pass brought in. Short pickup to their own 31. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Lions have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Got a man, it's Drake London. And this is brought to a stop up at, it's in the 34-yard line there. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Second down carry for Taylor. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to run here with Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Ready for the punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game, like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. So So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Finds Pollard on the check down. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference and pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They've got first down here from the 36. Lamar off the play fake. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
2nd and 3 now. A give left side. Here's Robinson. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Sends this to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions are running them out of the building.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. And it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Boswell to add the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Lions grow their lead yet again. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Chestnut on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Getting out to his left. He can run it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd down now. They need 7. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Flush down out to his left. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, here's Ward. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
We've set it down from 37. Spears on the give, headed right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
All about that defense there. Haven't bottled up from the jump. Truth be told, probably lucky they even got back to the line of scrimmage.
36-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw with Ward. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Ward's going to throw it. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. The Lions get ready to return to the field. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. We'll start on the ground. Taylor. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. Here's Robinson up the middle. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Jackson on third and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Ooh, errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. So now here comes the Titans on offense. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Tennessee to the line. First and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Carried by Spears to start the drive. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Tennessee first down. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans trying to do some window dressing. Going to the ground again on first. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 24-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
They got out ahead of that one. A good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented the big play. And instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pass him on the quick hitter. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Lions offense returning to the field. And we'll see if those 3 timeouts get used defensively, Brock, but this one is over either way. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say goodbye from Nashville.